Hi.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. I was definitely talking to you.
As you can see, it is night outside.
Yes.
You can see out our window.
Yes.
But, welcome. Today we are talking again about NYU, but this time we're going to talk more about, as incoming freshmen, what, our dorms were like, dining halls, what they were like we have to get those meal plans, they're required, how we get so many meal swipes.
Literally.
We never use them.
Can we also talk about dining dollars? Not even meal swipes, but NYU cash or whatever that's called. So ready.
Wait, we didn't do roll call.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Sarah.
I'm Sydney.
I'm yawning.
Hi, she's yawning.
I'm Sophia.
I'm Claudia.
Welcome.
Welcome back.
We've said welcome 8 times since we started this video.
But, okay, I first have to say that, did we all live in different dorms freshman year?
Yes.
So.
Oh my god, that's
3rd
crazy.
North, Goddard, U-Haul, Brittany.
Yes.
There we go. So mine is definitely the worst.
But yours was the closest to campus, so that was nice.
Dorm, though.
I was in the, okay. Let me explain the story. So, we also have another dorm called Lipton, and it's the newest, the most close to campus, has a dining hall underneath.
It's just nice in general, it's very
Goddard
clean.
was closer.
It's closer, but it also has everything else that Goddard doesn't have. You know? Like a dining hall or nice floors.
They're also both right there on campus, but Goddard is definitely closer.
But calling Lipton a dining hall is a little bit liberal.
It is so
Place
generous.
is so nasty.
It was definitely my least favorite dining hall.
They failed their health inspection the year before we came, and they had to completely revamp it and stuff because they legally couldn't get food because it was so bad.
No.
Yeah.
They offer spinach and water. That's literally it.
Yeah, they don't have that much, but breakfast is fine. I am.
Is that where you ate breakfast?
I used to, but it's kind of far from me, honestly. What is
Weinstein.
it? Weinstein. Weinstein is closer to me than Lipton.
So that was for us the kind of stingy dorm no one wanted to be in because it just wasn't nice and it was really dirty and the rooms were so small.
I think the room is worse than Goddard.
Yeah,
which I didn't even know it was possible, but I applied for a theme floor on Lipton because I knew it was hard to get in, so I was let me just apply to this theme floor, so it's easier to get in. But then they read my essay and decided I belonged in Goddard.
Damn, did you talk about academics in it? You must have.
Yeah,
but Goddard's not an academic dorm; it's a residential college.
You just have to it's you have to. So we had writing the essay classes, and so you were supposed to choose one, but because I was in this dorm, I had to take one with my floor, basically. Yeah, that's what it was.
Most colleges have residential colleges, which means it's a special dorm dedicated to certain things. But for NYU, the reason why they have Goddard as residential college is because it's an incentive to live closest to campus. So in order to get that dorm, because obviously everyone's going to want to be on campus, you're required to do XX and X to be in it, and you have to do certain events every month to stay in it. So it's not really it's academic per se. It's that you have to in order to live that close to campus, basically, you have to fulfill XX and X. It's an incentive.
Also, Weinstein was while the rooms are pretty bad, it definitely by far has the best dining hall. And I also really like Kimmel, but that's not a residence hall.
I love
Weinstein is Chick-fil-A.
I love.
Not anymore.
Oh, you're a vegetarian. Weinstein is Chick-fil-A.
Not anymore.
Kimmel.
They're taking Chick-fil-A out.
No, you're literally lying.
I told you all of that earlier. None of y'all ever read my text.
I read it. Taco Bell.
I actually didn't see that text.
Taco Bell's fucking disgusting. Sorry.
I hate Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
It's so gross.
But I almost went this one time. And I didn't go. That was my whole story.
Okay.
But apparently they have a lot of vegetarian options. I heard.
Where?
At Taco Bell.
What?
I didn't know that.
It's because nothing there is real meat, so you can call it vegetarian, I guess. But Weinstein, it's the music people dorm. Everyone I know this was in music is in Weinstein.
I did not know that.
Interesting.
But I guess one time I've ever been in there as a room. The person I knew, Flannel, lived with RA. So they had their own room and it was huge.
That's so nice.
RA rooms are always big. So if you end up living with RA, your room is about to be good. But
just don't drink.
Just don't drink or
just don't have fun.
Just don't have fun. You know?
Yeah. Stay away from that fun.
Yeah.
But I forgot about Flannel. It was a person. Wow.
Yeah, me too. I see Flannel on my Instagram feed and I'm like,
Yeah.
Whenever people break up with you, they always get uglier. Sorry.
Period.
Literally.
I'm gonna be honest. U-Haul's the best dorm because there are dorms
They're so far.
The dorms are all known for something. Like Lipton is like the spinach dorm.
Bougie.
I never thought it was like healthy
Lipton
people.
was well known as like it was like vegan food.
What?
And frat boys.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of frat
have
boys.
also vegan options, and I thought Lipton was like the ideal dorm.
Oh, I hated Lipton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same. I wanted to get in. I mean, look at me now.
Like Goddard is all the people that want to be in city council.
I wasn't.
Brittany
one of
is
them.
either Tish kids or people who thought Brittany was the best dorm. Like that was like their thing. Third North was the blondes and the hoes, and then U-Haul.
That's so accurate.
And athletes.
Oh my god,
athletes.
literally all the athletes.
Yeah.
U-Haul was people in Tish that weren't in acting, the nerds, and then random people they put into U-Haul. And what are the other dorms?
Founders? Did you talk about Founders?
Oh, Founders just
ew.
had a nice view.
Founders was
fucking
so
love
gross.
Founders was athletes.
I
hated Founders.
but I think I might
Founders.
just
I love Founders.
But like,
Use
I
the
also
viewpoint.
like
That's
I
the
also
best.
had like U-Haul. I
It's
was
big.
there the first time they renovated it, so I had a brand new room, and I had a gigantic bathroom, a full kitchen, a walk-in closet. So like compared to like the older dorms, I thought U-Haul was so nice.
Shit. Oh yeah.
And we had, like,
My
great floors,
dorm
too.
also didn't have a kitchen.
Mine didn't either. Most dorms didn't. I think U-Haul was
I
only
think
only
U-Haul
one
and
with a
Founders.
kitchen.
Yeah, U-Haul,
no,
but
U-
Founders
U-Haul?
only had a fridge.
Third North is a
You had
kitchen.
Third North,
Yeah.
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 It was nice. Third North, there was also, speaking of dorms, if you were done with the personalities, because I
Yeah.
kind of liked where you were going with that. Or did you get all of them?
I think that was
I think you did. Other than that, they're just the sophomore dorms, which we can also talk about later. But like,
That's true.
I remember like the craziest freshman year story. One of them, because whew, Lord knows, there was a rat in my apartment, and it lived under my fridge. We had put in a work order for an exterminator or to get it taken care of literally 1,180,000 times, and they all went unanswered or like denied and stuff. So I ended up naming it and keeping it as a pet, and we just see it. We let it roam. We'd be like, all right, just keep your food off the counters, off the floor, clean up. But we
gonna
just
starve
accepted
your
our
pet?
fate.
At least it didn't have babies.
Ew, goodbye. But
Why
also,
did you just say that?
wait, this is another story. This girl that I knew freshman year in Third North woke up, like the second day she moved in, woke up with a rat next to her face, just like sleeping.
Ugh.
Isn't that the scariest
That's
thing ever?
disgusting.
Yeah,
Well,
I met her at a party. She told
This
me.
is so unrelated, just about waking up things in your face. I was at my friend's beach house in Jacksonville, and I woke up to a flying cockroach on my face.
Ew.
on your face?
Yeah, I called my mom crying. I was like, Mommy.
That's so nasty. Did anyone else have any rodents or pests in their dorm?
I
Mine-
saw
really.
one like running up to the pipes of my dorm, but I never ended up seeing it, so I'm assuming it wasn't. Oh, also weird thing is my room. So we had like suites. So me
Yeah,
and my
same.
yeah.
Same.
So most of the dorms are suite style, but like we only shared a bathroom. That's basically what they call a suite. But somehow we never got like a rat situation. But my suite mate's room like always had rats. For like I don't know why, but we
Poor
never had it.
Rachel.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
had it multiple times.
U-Haul I never heard of anyone having rats, but like U-Haul was nice because we had
Yours was like
we had a living room.
Your room was really
We
nice.
had a living room, yeah.
I do
But
remember.
also, like, the amenities in U-Haul are nice. You have a Dunkin' Donuts in there, which is nice as hell. This thing called Burger Studio, which was kind of random. But, like, when you want chicken fingers at midnight, that's where you go.
Also, Trader Joe's is right next to it.
Ew.
You also have a
I don't
convenience
endorse
store.
that. Ew. Yeah. And, like, a little shop to get, like, groceries and stuff. And they had, like, sushi and things like that.
But it's so far away.
And then really, really
Yeah.
good. It's not that far at all. It's only, like,
But as
it's
a
8
freshman,
blocks.
like it's really
pretty
far.
far.
Yeah, but like I stayed in shape so well because I'd go back and
Nice.
forth so many times. Like I was forced to not be lazy, and I was forced to explore the city more because I was further away.
Yeah, I
so I
didn't
got
do
to
that.
see a lot more than other freshmen did. But then also the amenities are really nice. There's a lot of study rooms and like concert rooms and things like that, which is just really nice.
Speaking of study rooms, so we like our floor for Goddard, we had like one study room per level.
Same, yeah, that's what Third North had.
But it was literally a room with a door without windows.
literally.
I remember looking at
That's
them. They were
so
so
weird.
depressing.
But I love them. Like I weirdly love them.
Youth halls were like social, so it was like different. Like they were like huge,
ours is like
lounges.
strictly
Yeah.
study, which was perfect for like cramming, like before my midterms and
Yeah.
finals. And I love them. I was like, well,
we had like
I feel studious.
our study room was like a rooftop, so it was like the roof, and it was just like a beautiful view of the city. It was indoors, but it was just like the highest levels was the penthouse, and it was so pretty, and like everyone just studied there, and there were all like these like seats, and it was really quiet, and like you couldn't be loud and stuff, so it was really nice like during like finals just to go up and like have a pretty view and like a very like comfortable area to study.
That was really, really
Yeah.
nice. I'd go there all the time with
The
you
thing
guys.
is with
I
Brittany
wouldn't
though,
know.
it's like out of the out of the way.
I don't like Brittany. I never liked
Brittany. I kind of liked Brittany.
Brittany was like brand new because it had been renovated in the past 2 years, so it was like newer than Lipton. And so it was really nice. The doubles were kind of small. The triples were huge. But I just loved it because, like, it was a really nice dorm. And it also wasn't, like, huge, the dorm, so you, like, didn't get lost. And it still had, like, a place to study on, like, the main level and all the way at the penthouse. And it was in the middle between all the dorms, so, like, going to U-Haul was super easy because it was only, like, 5 blocks. And then going to campus was super easy because it was, like, a 6-minute walk.
I guess I just never go that way. Like, I'd never go to the direction to Brittany. Like, I never had a reason. It's always, like, the 3rd North direction or Union Square direction.
But it's like right by 3rd North too. That's like what was so easy.
It's 2 blocks away from 3rd North, which is so nice.
It was right by that. I met you
literally on the way. That's so
3rd
great.
North's dining hall is my favorite besides Kimmel.
I love.
But like I didn't really go.
So
I didn't go to Kimmel's a freshman. I went to Kimmel's a sophomore a lot because in between classes. Because it was like a social thing.
Yeah.
But 3rd North, that all-you-can-eat buffet was nice as hell.
You always found us in Kimmel. Sorry, I interrupted you. But you could always find us in Kimmel. We were there all the time. Finish. What did you do? Because I interrupted you.
Like tater tots were really nice. It's just nice that like, it was so less shamey than other. Because like, Kimmel, you spend like 1 meal swipe for like a single thing. And your meal comes out to being like, it's $10 plus 3 meal swipes for sushi plus this.
Yep.
Like 3rd North, it's 1 meal swipe and there's 15 meals. There's ice cream. There's cereal. I love it.
And Loki had never gone to 3rd North before I met Sarah.
Yeah,
I never
went to a room there. I only went to the dining hall. I've never
even been to the dining hall. I didn't know there was a dining hall.
Can we talk about, speaking of like really good dining halls, can we talk about Palladium?
We forgot Ruben.
I've never been
Ruben
to the
is the people of color dorm. I'm gonna be honest. Every person I know in Ruben was a person of color.
That's so funny. Everyone I know in Ruben is like white and blonde.
But that's low key kind of sus though because I think isn't Ruben the low cost dorm? But
Ruben's the dorm that no one wanted our freshman year because they didn't have AC in the summer when it got warm. It was like the only dorm, like 1 out of 2 dorms.
Oh, and that's what's rude though. It's low cost.
Beds. Yeah. Not all of them are. You have to like specify low cost.
But it's the low cost dorm. It's the cheapest of all dorms, but they also have like no heat, no AC.
Oh, I thought it was
always
just
wrong.
I thought it was just AC.
I think
was it
like
heat too?
There were heating problems.
Brittany triples were low cost too because they were way cheaper.
Like the entire dorm itself was considered the low cost dorm.
We have like low cost rooms every single dorm. I don't know about Lipton, but like every single dorm, I'm pretty sure mine. Like Goddard doesn't have but Goddard had a few. But I was gonna say, do they have like bunk beds in Ruben? Because that's what
I've never seen a bunk bed in.
I heard
Ruben had a double room, but it was a forced triple, is what it was called, and that was the low cost one. And so it'd be like 3 beds in like a double sized room, and like the rooms were pretty small. So like
I thought they were huge.
You were pretty, but like if you put an extra bed, well, it was bigger than Brittany, but if you and bigger than U-Haul, but if you put like a 3rd bed, then it starts to get cramped. So it'd be like fitting 3 people into a 2-sized room.
It was all stoners. Ruben was all stoners.
Oh yeah, all my friends there were stoners.
You know the dorm is like not good when they have classrooms.
Yeah,
for us, I had we had a classroom and also had classes in Ruben.
Yeah,
we also on 5th Ave, right from the Arch. It's kind of nice.
It is nice.
It's really. I actually kind of liked Ruben.
It was like right next to the like the village, like the language village.
Yeah, you know it's just like not near anything, so it's hard. I feel like everyone in Ruben people had friends in Ruben because it's hard to be social with the other dorms because they're so like.
Yeah,
I feel like that's the same with Founders though.
Founders is near U-Haul though. But also, like, people in Founders were, like, athletes. I feel like they had their, like, little squad. But, like, U-Haul, because it was kind of out of the way, like, your friend group was, like, your floor. Like, our floor was so close. But we had so many people.
No, you're fine. I was not friends with any of
I know people on all my friends were on your floor, I feel like.
I know, but I never, like, got to be friends with them.
It's so funny because I feel like NYU is like so small
but so big at the same time.
Like one of my like best friends abroad was her suite mate and they like had never talked and I was like, oh my god, I was like, that's such a small world. And then I was also abroad with your roommate too. Yeah. It was so funny and it was just like, I'm like, wow, I know like 3 out of the 4 people who lived in that like suite. I'm
Trenton
like, that's crazy.
Was on my floor.
Yeah, so Trenton. You guys know Trenton.
I'll say 2 of my like closest friends freshman year lived on your floor.
That's crazy.
/ your roommate. That's how I met you.
Exactly. I guess I just wasn't that social like freshman year. Maybe that's why.
2 things. Yeah. Number 1, NYU and especially like New York City in general, I guess, it is so much smaller than it actually seems. Like, you think NYC, you think like, oh my god, it's so big. Like, no. The minute you least expect it and you walk out of your apartment looking like trash, you're gonna see your little ex-boyfriend walking along with like his new girlfriend. You know what I mean? Like, it's always bad.
Sounds personal.
No, shut up. It is not. But no, literally, like, it's crazy. Like, I met all of these guys through Claudia, who I met through a random other person. Well, she's not random, but like, I met her through one of my classes. Like, I met her in a random way. So it was just like crazy.
It's all connected.
Exactly, we're all intertwined. And number 2, can we please talk about Palladium Brunch?
Yes. Also, I want to say something really quickly.
Okay, go.
With like, okay, yeah. So it's like, I was gonna say it's connected. I was in like, one of my funniest coincidences is like my first friend at NYU, like my best guy friend who I've talked about. We lived right next door to each other freshman year, and that's how we met, and like that's how we were like the first person I met, then like. We kind of like, he was like rushing, so I didn't see him that much. And then I remember meeting him again over the summer and him being like, oh, I'm going abroad. I was like, oh, really? And he's like, where? And he's like, Madrid. I was like, me too. I was crazy. Like, we're abroad together. And then I get there to like our abroad site. We have dorms abroad. I go into my room. I'm going to open it. And I look next to me and I'm like, you live next door to me again? I was like, what? Like right next door. I was like, how did we live next door to each other 2 years in a row? I'm like, we're really like forcing this friendship out here, like sharing these walls.
How is
What's like the chances?
living situation in Madrid?
Okay, so like, I don't know if anyone like cares, but like abroad, you can do like homestays, and some places are like only homestays, or you can like, they have dorms in some of the places. So I like chose a dorm because personally, like, I didn't really want to be in a homestay. I wanted to like be on my own.
Yeah.
And within the dorms, like everyone else's majority of people are NYU. Sometimes there's like Columbia, sometimes there's William and Mary, but like a majority are NYU because they're NYU dorms. Also, other levels were Spanish students who were like Spanish college students, but we were separated from them. And then everyone like who chose to be in the dorms, like, we're all together, but they were like, it was nice because you had singles. They were all singles.
Nice.
But they were small. Like, they were depressing. They looked like hospital rooms. Like, they were not like cozy. They didn't feel like a home at all.
Yeah. Interesting.
And it made it made like the dorms freshman year seem like very family, like cozy and stuff.
So like, I did homestay in high school and I loved it because like you're actually like in a home, you know, and like
people are taking care of you.
Yeah. And like I was really young and I was away from my family for a really long time, so like having like a Spanish mom while I was there and like having someone my age to like hang out with, and then of course like her best friends, my friends were staying with. So, like, we would just all hang out all the time.
That's so cute. That's cute.
And so I loved it. It was like having a family from home. It felt less, like,
that's nice.
Depressing.
But I've heard Australia dorms have their own bedroom, singles, and their own bathroom.
The Paris one's really nice,
they had their own bathroom?
I heard Australia was just, like, a dream. Like, every single person who I talked to there was like, yeah, I probably had like 2 classes a week, like ever, and I would just go and like be on the beach the entire time and not even. Yeah,
I know so many people. Like, that's what you do. You just stack your classes over like 2 or 3 days.
Yeah, that's what I do now. It's boring.
How do you get to like do other stuff?
Well, I didn't go to any classes this week. Don't do that.
Don't ditch classes.
It would have been fine if I wasn't working the other days. So I feel like all my days are like 9 to 6, and I'm like, oh my god. Well, I guess that's life.
At least you're getting used to it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so then when you actually have a job, you won't have homework and it'll feel a little easier.
Yeah. But going back to the food portion that you were talking about, I've never been to Palladium brunch because I feel like they're always a line.
We always went.
There was always a line, but you waited in the line.
That's what I'm saying.
They had eggs Benedict.
What you do is you get your friends to go, and you live in the dorm next door, and when they get to the front, you go and meet them.
Bro, am I missing out? Like, did I miss
out? You were missing out.
It was just like, I didn't really think it was that special. It was just a lot of food for one swipe. And then I would always see flannel there, so I'd make sure my ass was there the same day every Sunday.
Nice. Don't be deceived, because the biggest scandal of our sophomore year was when they changed Palladium brunch from 1 swipe to 2 swipes. For 1 swipe, they literally had a dessert table, a chocolate fountain, like eggs Benedict, and like every single type of breakfast you can possibly imagine. Like, literally my mouth is watering. And they also had paella, which is so random, and I loved it. And then they changed it to 2 swipes, and everyone was like, you took away the appeal. Yeah. Now no one's gonna go.
But then, like, imagine that during COVID. Like, ill.
Yeah.
Also, just laying out on a table, he was going and grabbing at the little grubby fingers.
Am I never gonna have this?
No.
Probably not. I remember, like, the first time I went to Palladium brunch, I ran in, like, I was, like, super, like, hungover, not looking great, and I ran into my crush from high school.
No, you're literally
I was
lying.
like, oh my god, and he was with his friends, and he was sitting, like, across from us, and I was like, do I say hi? Because, like, he went to my high school, he was a year older.
You could have said hi, yeah.
And I had a crush on him for 3 years, and I saw him, and I was, like, hyperventilating. I was like, what do I do? So, and, like, he, like, at one point tried to come over to say hi, and my, like, dumbass puts my head down and, like, ducks, because I was like, I'm so scared. Dude. And later on, we ended up, like, we were, like, seeing each other for a while, and he brought up that time. He's like, I remember I saw you at Palladium brunch once, and I, like, tried to say hi, and you, like, ran away from me. And I was like, yeah.
That's funny.
I was like, I was like, sorry. And I go, but now I asked you out, so I'm like,
damn.
At least it all worked out.
I actually really like Palladium food. Like, dinner.
Yeah, they did
if
banging
I
mac
like,
and cheese.
I lived closer to it like sophomore year, so I went a lot. But freshman year, because I was so on campus, I literally didn't go anywhere. But Palladium like dinner is great because they also have the Chinese option. It's like cute, and then I also had the really like the American.
Yeah, they had like a Southern day, like once every I don't know when, and their mac and cheese was so.
Oh, they also had sushi and like smoothies and like salad bars and like also pizza bars.
Their salad slapped. You get salmon in it.
It's
really
great.
Oh, their salad was so good. I used to get it all the time.
But like speaking of like meeting people like freshman year, like the person who did our theme song for Crying in Public, his name is Max. I think we ever mentioned him by name.
Max and Brandon.
Yeah.
Max and Brandon.
But yeah, I don't know how we met Brandon. We met Brandon through Max, but Max lived in my dorm freshman year. And, like, someone had written, like, in sticky notes. It's such a weird freshman thing. I don't know how that started, where it came from.
That is such a weird freshman thing.
I feel like every college.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The one normal thing about NYU?
Yeah, they were, like, drop by or, like, come by or something weird. Like, someone put that on their windows. Like, it was, like, the first night we were there, like, the first weekend. And my roommate and I were like, let's go find it. So we, like, tried to count it. We didn't realize that the numbers reverse. Because U-Haul is, like, a U. That's why it's called U-Haul. No, it's not. It's University Hall. But it's shaped like a U.
Though. It is U-shaped.
Yeah, it's U-shaped.
Yeah.
And so we didn't realize that the numbers would be reversed. And so we go up there, we knock on this random door, and it happens to be Max's door. And we were like, you said drop by. And they were like, what are you talking about? And we were like, your window. They were like, it's on ours. And we just ended up being friends. So, like, it was just random stuff like that is how we would, like, meet people. But all my friends were U-Haul. Yeah. I left out a couple details in that story. But those are not safe for YouTube. So,
yeah.
I was going to say Third North had a courtyard.
Yeah,
I don't know how much you utilize it, but like it's like the most normal college experience you can get at NYU. I'm pretty sure, you know, like because you can sit there.
I feel like there's someone problematic because I put U-Haul last in my like preferences, and they were like no.
Same with
like,
Third North,
okay.
yeah.
I feel like there's someone sits there and they're like, okay, you guys could be like couples, so we're gonna put you in this dorm.
Well, this is part 2 of the NYU series. Let me know how you think of this series because we might do more for the incoming freshmen. But don't forget to follow us on YouTube.
Smash that subscribe button.
I really wonder if it's over here.
Smash both of them.
Either here or there. But also follow our podcast at Crying Public Podcast. And also Instagram and TikTok at Crying Public Podcasts.
We love you. Bye.